What do you think of it?
I guess it reflects our store's style. It's pretty interesting.
Since you think so highly of it, could you please wrap it up for me?
Wrap it up? Such a charming old-fashioned way to say it.
Is that so? Many stores wrap purchased items in paper or silk, don't they?
I'm afraid we only have plain bags here.
No need to apologize. The bag is not at fault. Also, please help me pack up the equipment for playing this videotape.
Sorry, but we don't sell equipment. You don't have a player at home?
No. My father isn't fond of electronic devices. He rarely uses his phone, unless it's absolutely necessary. I guess I'll just have to watch it here. I see. A story about everyone turning into paper. I wouldn't mind turning into paper. But if the blade in my hand were to become paper, it would no longer be sharp and couldn't slice through the hollows.
Paper can be sharp too. You have no idea how many times I've given myself a paper cut while reading a book.
Can you give me a demonstration?
You mean...
It's never happened to me, so it's hard to imagine paper being sharp enough to cut my fingers. Don't worry. In return, I'll slice the book that dared to cut your finger into 1,000 pieces. No cuts? I see. Such thin, soft paper pages would require the perfect angle and pressure to cut through flesh. It feels like the residents of the paper nation, in retaliation against oppression by human hands, dispatch their top warriors to deliver a decisive blow, pouring all the strength they've amassed over a lifetime against human fingers. In a way, we, in our attempt to slice through the hollows of New Eridu, are engaging in a similar futility. Are we being watched from a higher dimension? Watching videotapes is indeed an effective form of training. I feel a greater sense of calm now. No, maybe I'm too calm. You'll have to excuse me. Your sofa seems to possess a mysterious power that makes one feel sleepy as soon as they sit down. Has anyone else ever sat on your sofa? Did they have the same feeling?
I have phone phobia.
Really? This is the first time I've heard of that.
For real! Though my phone phobia is somewhat inconsistent. It only happens when I have to talk to a doctor.
And isn't that just a fear of doctors? You're afraid of medical care.
Hey, you don't have to say it out loud. The thing is, the doctor insists that I have a family member accompany me when I call. So, could I ask you to pretend to be a family member? Because, honestly, I don't have anyone around me that's officially family.
I'll give it a shot, but I might say something wrong.
It's fine. I'm just happy you're willing to help. We can just go with the flow. Ahem. Doc, it's me. Just like we agreed.
Like we agreed? You're a week late, and you blocked my number. Forget it. How's your health been recently? Any unusual symptoms?
None at all. I've been totally fine.
How about the frequency of flare-ups? Have you noticed any changes?
About the same as before. Nothing's changed.
You haven't been staying up late working recently, have you?
No! You've got it all wrong. Me work late? My family member here can vouch for me.
I can confirm. Harumasa definitely hasn't been staying up late.
Yep, that's right.
Okay, seems like there are no issues. You'd better be telling the truth, though.
Of course it's the truth. I wouldn't lie to a doctor, would I?
I'd believe that coming from others, but from you? Forget it. Well, your condition has indeed been very stable lately, so we'll end our checkup here. Your family members should pay close attention to your condition, too. Your body cannot withstand too much stress.
Don't worry, my family is very reliable. Thank you, doctor. Whew, that's finally done. I felt like it went on forever. Thanks for that. I finally made it through a checkup without any issues.
You didn't keep any symptoms from the doctor, did you? You wouldn't, right?
Relax. I told the truth. No one values this body more than I do. I would never joke about this kind of stuff. It's just, I always get nervous every time I call the doctor. Maybe it's because I'm afraid my condition has somehow gotten worse without me knowing. I've probably spent more time in the hospital than out of it. But with you here this time, I felt much more relaxed than before. Maybe it's because you've seen me at my worst. Just thinking about it makes me embarrassed.
What do you mean by your worst? I've forgotten. Could you elaborate?
Nice try, but I'm not about to dive headfirst into such an obvious trap. It seems I'm talking too much. I hope I didn't take up too much of your time. Thanks for keeping me company during such a tough call. I'll come looking for you when it's time for my next checkup.